When it was just defense side after defense side.
And here, just following along from Wo0t,
Yeah, it's lovely.
allowed to isolate duel after duel, and gaining the information on the final couple of players.
We're not going to see it today. Corrode, Ascent, fine.
Yeah, so Waylay, Yoru, there's going to be a lot of combinations here that I'm looking out for. The Yoru can set up the Waylay, and the Waylay can set up the Yoru on this defense side and attack side.
A little bit more Viper is nice as well. A double smoke set up towards mid means that Mini is already a deep embed, and they fail to clear him. But Kajin support, and with that, Gentlemates have 3 kills to open this first pistol round on their defender's side. Deep clear left side, double stack to follow it up as well. Gets spotted, and there is Vikaj. The next kill, bait. I think it's important early on to open up that discussion and just sort of see where's the head at with Corode. They only played it once domestically, as you can see here. It's not the best start with an in-zone flawless. 22nd mark, and only just now a Heretic starting to breach the choke and get into the site. Vekash playing around the back, and with the Guardian in hand, he lands the first shot. Quick trade out in effect on Kamik, but Vekash will not stop. He's got himself a quad. Sharp shooting.
He's always been good at, I mean, hasn't really got a load of engagements, but as that paranoia comes through, he's still good for a kill. And the players of Heretics, well, they're looking to descend upon this site, and well, they'll finally give comeback his first death, as well as Kamik. He's looking to contest Team Heretics' tenure on this B site, but as that clock starts to tick away, and well, not a lot of players hit by that ultimate of the Nightfall, yeah, you can imagine that this would eventually be the decision.
In those kinds of situations, Abyss run-in comment that I made earlier on, they only had one chance to show it off before then playing it 7 times at Champs, and that's going to be the question. You know, are they just trying to experiment a little bit? Play for Kamik is a judge brought out this time, and once more, Heretics incredibly direct.
Just to elude the thorns that was but at the same time, look at the position that Gentlemates are holding on to. It's pretty regressed, and Vikaj, well, he needs to be careful. Slimed in the gap to work with, and now it's just up to Benji.
Posted up here again. Someone who we have followed closely throughout his time in Tier 2. And after the first week, I have to say, pretty disappointed with the performance. Usually you would see his first blood, first death statistics be flipped the opposite way around. It's not too often that you see him struggle.
Try and clear this out after the wall drops.
Kind of makes you assume that Mini's in the corner. The way that the wall was placed, there was a slight pocket. He gets cleared this time. Next round, a little bit more mid-control. Start to pressure different areas of the map. That split towards B could be much more effective, but only if Wo0t holds up his end of the bargain. The spike now solo, trying to make its way through, but Miniboo's done his job.
Need to be careful of Kamik up top here.
Looking out from the heavens, and he's going to find Rians as well through the pack. 3-on-3 situation, comeback could be there at a moment's notice with the high gear.
Like for Heretics though, you look towards where the player's positioning is, and it's not the best.
It's part of this perimeter on spawn side. It's only Benji who's been designated to hold this area, still holding on to a snake bite of his own to try and slow down the pace, but it's the Viper on the other side. 3 from Kamik, and now Benji needs 3 of his own to go one better and clutch it out. The plant is good for his spam. Okay.
Well, we're there in Ascension, but I mean, the fans certainly enjoying this spectacle.
Hazard and Cairo's big day out to Ascension 2023.
Oh, no.
After all of those Apex wins.
Let's go!
Still, Gentlemates keeping players inside this, pushing forwards.
There.
I like it though.
Instigating.
Yeah, but the thing is though, I was about to say, you need to be careful, Kamik though. He doesn't even need to double check the positionings. He's...
Gun here.
Well, there's the wall found as well. So that's 2 players towards CT. I imagine that Mini would have held that dash as well, so...
Ace. The Gentlemates know that this site was left entirely unclaimed. It has to be fully cleared. You can't overlook this.
He can't. The crossfire is good for the first. It's good for 2 actually, but that's all it's going to be. Re-ends now. Down on site. The Sheriff is hitting. It's hitting! And there's only one left. It's Kamik.
Time.
He's stopping him from getting round, and yeah, exactly. All Re-ends needs to do is take him off the spike.
He's done it.
He's doubting him. He's doubting it all, and well, Kamik can't get onto it, and it'll be a Heretics round. Very slow. actually gets the first contact. Paranoia used, and at the same time, there's a push activating through E-Link.
Very slow play from Mini and Main at the exact same time. All of a sudden, it's only Boo left here, and he is cornered, playing up close. His own smoke, back to the wall to avoid the horn, but revealed by Vekaj. And he'll sign on the dotted line for the kill as well. Kamek caught in the crosshairs. Rienz catches him and keeps it even.
Late to this party, and time's ticking away.
Such a long rotation as well. Just no gate crash available, I suppose. Vekaj walking away with 3 before Rienz trades it out. As he does the Sheriff for a ghost this time. Comeback alerted to his countryman's position, and with it, an execution. Miniboo last left. The clutch, no easier this time. Most of his team.
Who's first up here? There's a player close in support. That won't be Miniboo, and we'll at least get the trade to keep the advantage firmly in the defence's favour. The spike is being attempted though, and I mean, nobody's there to contest it.
And Heretics have kept a lot of this ground as well. You still have Boo playing elbow.
Gentlemates are going to go investigate and seeing if they can get more space, and they will do successfully. Boo now noted, and Mini will get him. We're back to a 2 versus 2.
Of those players on the Heretics side, retaking around the corner. Prox push to the wall. Mini is the late dagger in the back. Benji finds his and spins around to try and find his former teammate. Mini looking for the jewel and winning it.
Nice slow down.
Woo, over the top, nice set piece. Brilliant, in fact. Even aware of the third player, which he will find. The reason why I bring it up, of course, is that previous attempts at it had maybe been as successful. Here, Prox not even going to be able to keep the Phantom to end the round. It's upgrades for Team Heretics, just the one in fact actually. Some repurchases will be required, but this was really nice. Slows comeback, jumping mid-air, nothing you can really do, and the paranoia from Boo as well. Setting up the play, and even with the classic, it's
if you get one, bro, we'll go naked here on the stage, bro.
Is he going to have on the play? Heretics playing for a full retake, still yet to suss out the positioning of Prox, who is late at the bottom of mid. And that Omen ult now just calls into question almost every position on the map.
Time to jump. And a little off angle in heaven with that smoke that's gone down, but that Viper's Pit is being pulled through right now, as well as more ultimates, and Miniboo exactly knows where Kamek is, but he can't capitalise. But still, Heretics come out on top. Oh no, it's dropped in the worst moment. His Woot now walks in towards site, but they can't find Prox, and that's the biggest problem, is he's up on heaven, and a chance to drop in. The smoke has allowed him the chance, and that's Boo's smoke. It's worked against his own teammate as Prox walks round. Boo doesn't have notice, doesn't know exactly where he is, and well, he'll be able to find him through the box anyway, but does he have enough time?
Yes, he does!
And there you have it, it will be 7 for Heretics.
To perform on the duelist if he were to take up the mantle, but now they'll both share the stage. It's just him on the front lines though to fight back in and making it look like a masterclass. So many players caught, 2 already executed. Creep up from mid and the saturate landing. Woo on for more! He's gonna miss out on the ace.
I know everyone compared Corrode when it first came out, when we seen the map in terms of the outline.
Well, final couple of players. Teammates have had the most success up until this point, but Heretics have caught on to what that idea may be. 3 players waiting for them as they breach the gates under the arch into the arms of Miniboo, who's found yet another ridiculous play.
On top of that, when you look at Mini, he only really has one of those thorns on the floor. It's all up to the gunfights, and Heretics have won them. That spike will easily go down now.
Yeah, no one there to contest it. And they fortified this, now starting to push elbow.
They're going even further, looking to send this one home. They are finished with this. Finished with the games that Gentlemates have been playing.
Prox has so much on his plate. It's overtime, you have to go for it. And it's just not possible. As Heretics pick up an attack-sided round at the first time of asking, 9 in a row. Nice! Wasn't at this point in time.
Exactly the point here. Players being noted through the Fade utility, the paranoia. Help! Woot! He doesn't even need any more help. Does it all himself.
Handle held by Boo, gonna get caught by the stun before he can teleport out. Drops back paranoia just to reinforce, and now Which is ready for them.
I mean, Heretics are distracted by elbow. Gentlemates are already on site.
Spike goes in, Mini's hands busy. The face of this final stand of Gentlemates could be falling at the first bout of OT. A 4 versus 2 for Heretics, and it gets no better for the mates. Comeback already dropped down to 27, needing to go huge and only walking away with 1. It's all on the captain now, and they can't withstand the pressure. Big games, big moments. A team like Heretics will always be there for the fight. And from the brink, they battle all the way back.
And all that, so Team Heretics has a good chance of closing this here.
Back, he is towards this B side of the map. It's actually Kamik that has to take the fight first here. Gentlemates yet to lose a pistol so far in this series. The opening one on defense here is important.
Yeah, Heretics looking to break through on towards the site as there's players trying to spam in, and Gentlemates are the team that get the next 2. And well, they're doing well at this moment in time as Heretics are just getting completely cut down. And a great way to start your second map and bounce back from the first.
Listen, for Gentlemates, it's about stopping the rot, because if you think back to the map that we just saw, it ended up being 11 rounds in a row to the scoreline of 14-12. So he needed to in this division. Come back with the op here. We'll be looking for that, but it's all about Wo.
Disasters going through the round, and well, invested in towards an op and losing it so early will not be good whatsoever.
Gentlemates will be playing for exit, so you've got to keep tabs on what the ults look like as well. Wo0t will be moving no closer.
This next one look a bit better for them. Heretics fairly convincing.
But seeing this from Wo0t's POV, it's so quick.
I don't know what it is, but his turn of form recently has just been absolutely sensational.
Wo0t. Good job.
Try and take shot, instead denied through the null command, and plenty of utility being sent through that Hunter's Fury, finding a kill eventually, and it is Benji once again that falls. And fully onto the site.
Barely any time for this play to happen. 10 seconds or less. That's factoring in the spike plant. Kamik still from hell, looking to snap onto a couple of targets, only finding 1, but Bekash has done all he can. It's Rians in another 1v2. Oh, and he's not gonna make it land this time. Blades out for Wo0t again though. Bekash dropping back to a deeper sight hold. The nano's there to stop the push through lane. First off, already broken in logs. The first shots landed for the Gentlemates. Wo0t still alive with the blades though. Overlooked a little bit in the drone, chance to line them up. Wo0t knocks them down. That's huge. Now a 3-on-3 and guns to be collected.
And the players in CT try to activate. They're not going to be given the chance, but Boo finally picked up, and it's a 2v2.
Wo0t still staying active, trying to use Rian's ult as a distraction. Played in to go ahead and pick up another. It's the Vandal in his hands instead. All goes quiet. This was an eco for Gentlemates, but they're making it damn near close. It's on to Rians once again that they must rely. He's spotted Prox's positioning and taking the duel head on. It's Prox on home soil. Vector on Kuro, they turn things around there, and here it's another pacey play. They like these quick bursts. They work well for them. Wo0t with the entry, come back. Able to walk away with 2 though, and Prox, again, the man we were just speaking about, here in support.
The thing that gets worse for Heretics here is they need to take shot space because of the lockdown that's available.
Exactly where their priorities lie, the neural theft just confirming it. Mini only finding 1, and now the 1v1. Boo thrust into another clutch situation, of which he has been very credible so far.
Where Boo is not, or where he is exactly.
Also gives away his own position in the process, so Wo0t on the spike. Actually considering pathing the other way around, but just reconfirms he is as clueless as he is in this position. Still yet to route out Wo0t.
I mean, there's a one way that he can use,
but he's not going to need it. It's just the timing taken, and Bekash through the corner of the wall will claim Wo0t with seconds to spare. And punishment. These rounds are the ones which do feel a little bit more like a guarantee, as Wo0t has smoked for Miniboo. He's TP'd into it, come back with no bullets in the Outlaw, gives away that information to Miniboo, who uses his second gate crash to get out.
Yeah, created a question mark in which Gentlemates will need to clear, but his Heretics tried to clear shot. It ends in disaster.
And they know exactly what it is at stake for themselves. This group stage is absolutely everything. From Team SBG in the French League until now, they've always sold us miracles, in French, je ne sais quoi, stopping them from getting those last couple of rounds to close effectively, because that has been a problem since kickoff. Protocols to take main space once mid is conceded.
Yeah, there's players here in which to fight, and it's that A play that we'd talked about before through short. And the player in main should be easily collected, but instead, no, Kamek holds on. And this side, it is still Gentlemates. Heretics have not been given the chance to take it.
Brilliant play from Kamek as well, just cordoning off main, still the suppression coming through. Benji in the corner, can't do it, that's 10.
Comeback once again, we will find out after a short break.
Sided collections today, and this one, oh, it's Mini all the way back in spawn. 4 players trying to dash into B. Benji opens his cage for the setup and is supported. Quick rotation Mini Boo once more.
Made the Sheriff work, we know he can, and well, he's actually escaped in towards Courthouse. It's, well, he can hold on and get at least one. He has! That paranoia is brilliant! And now we look at the advantage. As a favour, he's looking for the first engagement. All on his own, but he's already been brought down to 5 HP.
Bull had to make one more trip home before.
I mean, Comeback has played on this stage. Good entry though, and we're actually going to get the Hunter's Fury in as well to try and get an indirect trade. It's not coming through whatsoever.
Right.
You should run.
Minute mark hit, and Benji aware of the fact that there is an ult placed in main and they've got to try and fight it. It's Comeback who leads the resistance as Rien still wants one final swing at this, but the Phantom will not find anything.
Just be careful though, because Boo, oh, I was about to say Boo does have...
And who are you kidding?
The players now feel as if they're forced to hit towards A through market, and Rienz stands there waiting. Benji Fishy, it's a duet that has worked many a times on this site, and while there's the extra information through the camera, the recon bolts even assisting on that, and it's starting to work in a delay because Gentlemates are stalling out here. They're worried about where the players in backside could potentially be, and it continues to go Heretics' way. It seems to be an absolute whitewash before Kamek finally gets another kill. There's time ticking away. That spike needs to go down soon, but instead it's the remaining players that hit the deck.
The recon and Rienz as well, they're just trying to set up the jet.
Yeah, it's worrying because you are having to retake with the operator. That's the other thing to note. And well, utility's being destroyed at every moment. Heretics are running out of time. It's starting to decay away, and that's the round, not even the position that they're in. Wook does good though. Is there a chance? Is there a chance in which to win? He's making it doable. 6 bullets in the chamber and a player to support him. It's Rienz playing Overwatch, and that's round 9. Through as a late win condition.
Stack of players facing towards heaven, but still Boo remains overlooked, and that's where he could have sprung to action. Just the one which you'll find, but the flash is perfect from Mini Boo.
Right, the down seems to be far too much. It would take a monumental effort to overturn what is potentially be
the flash.
One of the greatest back-to-back comebacks that we've seen.
He'll look no better. The job isn't done just yet. One final opportunity with some money here. They're walking into Wo. They're walking into a world of pain. He's found 3 already, and the op is still hot to trot. Finally, Vekash responds, and it does go to a 2v3. Gentlemates want to head in that direction, but right now, they're just looking for a pick somewhere, and they find it. Comes in the form of Benji. Boo does retaliate. It means Vekash needs to clutch once again.
See if he gets past Mini Boo.
Yep. And that's the positioning I was talking about. He pops out at just the right time. In close proximity, Gentlemates are ready to receive Heretics.
That they are. Well, as Heretics come in, there's nobody going to really stop towards this initial switch. And Heretics now slowly work their way towards the site where there's a double stack waiting, and it's deadly. It just continues to be, as we look at another potential flawless round, and it's denied by Mini Boo.
Everything goes quiet on this right-hand side, and the push doesn't head into the A site. The penny is dropped. Heretics know it's a B execution, but it's Benji and Rians.
Yeah, it is. And unfortunately, it was Benji that got caught by the knife, so the traps went down. And well, so does this backside hold. As Benji's caught as well. And Gentlemates in prime spot to finally finish out a map.
They're all over them.
Team Heretics look to try and clear everything out, paying attention to all the small details. As Vekash rounds the corner, he catches both players, and Gentlemates will finally get their mark.
There it is. Took a while, but Gentlemates are now going to take this all the way to bind.
Heretics just going for that, quote, 100 Thieves comp, the Fade Gecko, very standard. Solid standard, but it's not going to unleash the win condition that is Wo0t.
Of things. Rians catches wind that there are a few players here, but not how many. It's the ult coming through now.
Yeah, the players now make their way, or try to at least, on towards the site comeback. Finding Riens, and the players are starting to pivot, trying to make their way on towards 8, almost denying Vekash their life.
Here,
there's only one that's actually got the full health, and not clearing the clock corner is going to be a disaster now, as Heretics did have an advantage to get this over the line. Instead, no. Will he activate at the right time? Well, the sound has come up at the right time for the players, but they're still trying to get more space. They're still trying to get something in which they can work with, but catching Benji Fishy will actually give a little bit more safety. We're on for the ace. One more to find. Denied. 1 versus 1. Up against Boo! And it'll be Prox to find it. A Red Bull clutch. As McDivide goes in from the attack, so that there is an easier line to hold. It is Sheriffs, and well, at a closer range will do more damage. No 145 tax. And we're even going to get the showstopper as well from Miniboo, and there's 2 players grouped up towards Showers instead. The ultimate goes elsewhere, on towards the spike. A tap still gets the kill onto Mini. I didn't think that was going to happen. I don't think this round was going to happen. It's Heretics clutch it from nowhere.
Play with one, but like I said before, it's those micro details. He looks for another, gets punished.
Do we have time?
And once more executing from this area. A flashed Miniboo is one which no longer feels comfortable to stay on the line. Taken down inside of the molly, but Heretics still have 3 players towards Hookah. That's the strong side. All with Phantoms, ready to spray through this smoke at a moment's notice. Comeback trying to fight it. It's Benji with them both. And now twice the numbers. Oh, quickly equalized. Mini and Prox, one of them detained, but he's got onto the other side of the wall. The lip deleted by the orbital strike, and now it is just Mini out in the open. There is no chance. Rians to claim him. And for all we talked of ultimates, to take the A site, it's a 4 versus 5 situation. They're a man down and there's just not enough time. 15 seconds. Finally, the next drop of blood hits the canvas, and it's Kamek to release it. 2 more shots from him. Prox looking the wrong way. Trade the players into Benji, and that spray's done it almost all by himself. Plant is just a mission impossible.
There it does. And there needs to be a lifeline for that effort to work in the second half. And we're already, it's just bleeding, hitting Gentlemates of any sort of life force. They're trying to pivot towards the B site, but the rotations are quick from Heretics. They're fast.
They've already got the setup here as well. Benji using his own orb to just play around with his food on the site. Devoured one at a time. The poster boy of the next generation of Turkish talent. Can he do it here? No. Revealed. Traced by the terror trail through the tube. In the heart of Gentlemate's chances. They've got one more opportunity on this half, Cairo, with plenty of ults to throw at it. But rounds like this just look a little bit too lost for my liking.
Yeah, and that's the worst part, right? And it feels like maybe a quick play through Showers, as we see right now, Miniboo supported by Riens try to burst through, and they've already got the kills that they were looking for.
Pit down on site as well. Plant's going to come in, but so much space kept held onto by Heretics.
Yeah, that there is, but Comeback's gone looking for more and got one for it. 2 versus 3, and it's in favour of the French side, but this could easily go away. Benji Fishy needs to try and clutch up. Basically fully disconnected. Vekash low on health as well, but it's the time that's most important, and you know that Mini knows that. He wants to try and get the player off the spike.
Full stick!
And he's trying to go for it, but it's just a bit too cheeky. And Gentlemates will get that lifeline that we spoke about.
Astra utility arriving too. 20-second mark hit. Finally, Heretics needing to make a move. Minibu at the front of the queue, taken down by Kamek with his Sheriff in hand. Has to get this spike plant in, and Vekaj up so close with the Stinger, could play to deny it, but shut down with an even trade. 3-on-3 mates still without the weapons. Of Heretics and the watchful eye of Boo, calling the shots. Commander-in-Chief, it is comfortable for them to take 10.
Round, but they will be taking. I'll take a few to get there. Yeah, overall, nice in the end. Gentlemate's doing well to keep it close and make it interesting.
Amazing,
again,
boys! Benji! Good job, baby.
Comeback, still reserved in his positioning.
The shoulders, the 18-year-old again. He has risen to the task so far in this map, and the plant has been slowed at the very least. Now position revealed, Vekaj dropped. It's really just come back in a position right now where he can challenge Heretics. The Horn coming in.
You know, Prox just wants a time and he wants a chance to bust out from the smoke.
All of them do. It's a powder keg backside, and Gentlemates are finally ready to play. Here is Prox onto the bench, sits down 2 players, and now they've got numbers. It's back towards B, and a huge 1 versus 1. Kamek looking to find Minibu. Decayed all the way down, he just needs 1, but can't buy the time. The rotate's coming late, the spike is in, and we're all even. It's falling behind him as Heretics have dropped off into elbow, and there's no utility to stop this defuse were it to be stuck, but it's Rians instead that dons the cape again. Mini trying to make it happen. Needs a masterclass in this 1v1 where he's got his back turned. He's completely lost Wo. Has no idea where he is. Still double checking the spray. Runs out of bullets. And that might just be Gentlemates. Heretics just being diligent across the map. Now grouping up for the short hit. Wo is the one detached from the pack.
The explosion comes through, and well, Heretics get basically all of the site for free. The showstopper, even nets come back as that spike goes down.
Heretics to be fighting more on site, but Boo still has his molly. He can sit back and make it work.
Well, Wo tries to take a step too far here, but setting up Minibu, he makes it look good, and Heretics make it look easy. Whatever challenge you face them, whatever gap they have to come back from, they are ready to do it.
This is a team built on those experiences.